A very surprising thing that I hear from so many women during perimenopause and menopause is that their anxiety has suddenly gone through the roof. Even women that were always very even-tempered very often experience the onset of anxiety during perimenopause and menopause. Today, we're going to talk about 3 surprising reasons why that may happen. I'm Susan Winograd with Pelvicore Rehab Plus. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any other amazing videos. So first thing we have to say is that it's not all in your head. There are good reasons why you're experiencing anxiety. The first one that you may not think of is hormone imbalances. So we know during this time, hormone imbalances are fluctuating wildly. And although we may expect estrogen imbalances, progesterone imbalances, and maybe even a decline in testosterone, we also may get a cortisol imbalance, which may cause increased anxiety. So we want to make sure that we get to the root of what's going on with your hormones so we can balance them out. The second surprising reason that you may be experiencing anxiety during this season of life is gut issues. So when we have inflammatory environment in your gut, we may develop food intolerances, leaky gut, and when that happens, our body is in an inflamed state and we cannot produce neurotransmitters that are made in the gut, such as serotonin, melatonin, GABA. We want to make sure that our gut is not inflamed, that it's functioning optimally, that we don't have dysbiosis, because when we have an inflammatory rich environment in your gut, we obviously may come down with digestive issues, but we also may get anxiety because our hormones are not being produced properly and they may not be are not being used properly. So we have to look at what's going on in your gut and make sure it's functioning optimally. And lastly, sleep. Poor quality of sleep or sleep deprivation may lead to anxiety for 2 good reasons. First of all, when we have a lack of sleep, there's an area in our brain called the amygdala that controls emotional regulation. And when we are not sleeping well, that part of the brain winds up and can cause anxiety. And also, we may not be making enough serotonin, which again is produced in the gut. And serotonin is a precursor to melatonin, which helps us sleep. So we can see that everything is really interconnected. And these are 3 very good reasons why you may be experiencing anxiety during the perimenopausal and menopausal period. The good news is that there's tons of help out there. You do not have to live with this. We help women overcome this all the time. So be your own best advocate and get the help you need.